Hey everybody, good morning and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to say that I am officially back in my own home market. So after a month of not being here, I'm really curious to see, did things get worse? Did things get better? Or did it stay the same? After a month of working in the Champaign-Urbana market, it feels really good to be back and be familiar with the streets and all that stuff. And summer vacation mode is in full swing down here. All the schools are out. I'm curious to see how that's going to affect the orders coming in. I left my house a little before 9, of course. Got this. And it is now 9:15 and only one order came in that I declined. It was DoorDash going 7 miles for $3, so that's a no. So in 15 minutes, only one DoorDash order and nothing on Uber Eats. They are both running here, got them both on. So I know that dinner might be more consistent now. You know, I do love that work in the morning breakfast rush, but if it's not busy, I'm not gonna waste my time coming out here. I turned on Instacart and I did like 2 scroll throughs and there were only 3 batches available that were in zones that are like 20 miles away, so that's a no for now. So right now, we will play the waiting game, and I will see what my market has in store for me after being gone for a month. Well, here I am in voiceover mode because my old phone that I record on kept overheating, so I was not able to get as much footage for you as I'd like. But I still wanted to take you along on my day in real time, so to speak, and show you every single order that was offered to me, showing which ones I declined and which ones I accepted, as well as how long each order took from acceptance to drop off. You can see throughout the next 30 minutes here that I was hit with only 5 offers, all of which I declined. It wasn't until 9:45 that an offer worth my time came through that I accepted, which was the $7 offer going 1.3 miles from Einstein Bagels. Before we go pick up that order, I wanted to talk about some of these offers I declined and why. I just wanted to go over 2 of the orders I declined and kind of my thought process on why I did that. So the first order was Dunkin' Donuts for $5.75 going 7.3 miles. And the way that I broke that down was from where I was when I received the order, it would have taken me 13 minutes to drive to that Dunkin' Donuts, which was about 5 miles. Then from that Dunkin' Donuts to the customer, it would have taken me 11 minutes to drive to that customer 4 miles away. So it is funny, DoorDash was saying it was 7.3 miles, but when I put in that Dunkin' Donuts and the intersection that was closest to the customer, it actually showed me that the trip would be 9 miles total. So that is not my $2 per mile that I tried to achieve. It's not even $1 per mile. So the way that I looked at it, it looked like 2 separate orders, you know, going 13 minutes for 5 miles and then going 11 minutes for 4 miles. To me, that is the length and time of 2 separate orders, so of course I was not going to be doing that for only $5.75. The next one I declined was the infamous Walmart orders. This one was offering $11.75 for 7.6 miles. It was a double order, and the total mileage and time actually wasn't too bad. So again, I just plugged in from my location to that Walmart and then to the 2 houses that I would be delivering to. The total, I believe, was only 23 minutes and about 7 miles total, so that mileage was more accurate. But that is only drive time only, so 23 minutes is not including the time that it would take to wait at Walmart and to get a hold of somebody, for them to actually come out and fill up your car with 2 separate orders. So that could have been an extra 10-15 minutes right there. And then of course the process of getting to the customer's house, unloading, taking the picture, and so forth. So that would have taken a lot more than 23 minutes. I think this order, I'm estimating, probably would have been closer to like 40-45 minutes. And also, it was a double order and the payout was $11.75. That means each order was only paying $5.62. And again, that wasn't the $2 per mile, it was more than $1 per mile. But again, considering it was a double order and the risk of not knowing if the customer is going to tip, because I do believe that the customer tips don't come through initially on Walmart, but correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure. But I think what we see is just DoorDash pay, and then the customer can tip us like 2 weeks later. So who knows, but you know, that's just a little bit of a breakdown of the 2 orders I didn't take. A lot of the other orders were simply just no tip orders, so of course I didn't take those. All right, my first drop off is done. It took 24 minutes from acceptance to drop off. The place, Einstein Bagels, didn't hand me the order until 4 minutes after it was due. It was just 6 bagels and an orange juice. Part of me just wanted to jump behind the counter, grab the 6 bagels myself. I don't know why that took so long, but $7 for 24 minutes. I waited, I don't know, probably 7 minutes in the store. So, you know, that order should have taken a lot less time, but that's okay. I am near my favorite grocery store for Instacart purposes. Uber Eats is back on, and it's now 10:12. Let's see what else we can get here. All right, guys, so after that drop off, I waited about 10-15 minutes. I was right near the grocery store that I wanted to shop for Instacart if a batch came up. But then I got impatient and I drove into the middle of a hot spot. You can see it here, it's perfectly bow-shaped, and I was right smack dab in the middle, and I still had to wait for an order to come through. Finally, at 10:55, so remember, I completed my previous order at 10:09. So 10:55, I got an order from Uber, and it was a pretty good one, so I was happy with that. Unfortunately though, I had to wait in the store about 10-11 minutes before it was done. They were very busy, and I got these 2 really ridiculous add-ons while I was waiting. $2.04 and $1.93.
Oh, come on.
I mean, that is just so insulting. I don't even care if the mileage is low. That is just, come on now. I did give that restaurant a thumbs down for the lateness at 11:11, and then I did finally finish that drop off at 11:19. For the next 10 minutes, all 5 orders that came through were all declined because they were horrible. Then at 11:38, I did get this order on DoorDash, and as I was walking in, another add-on came on, which was an actual good one, so I did end up taking that one. So it went from being $6.51 to $12.51 total for this order. And the good thing about it was they were walking distance. You can see how close they were here, and they were both ready to go on time. Not bad. So that stacked order from acceptance at 11:38 all the way to drop off, the last one, 11:58, so 20 minutes for that stacked order and earnings of $12.51. As I was making my way back to the hotspot, I did get this great Uber order for $9.58 at 12:05. On my way to drop that one off at 12:15, I got another Uber order to go back to the same restaurant, and luckily I was only like 0.2 miles away, which is great, and this order was for over $11. So the first pickup from that restaurant, acceptance was 12:05, and drop-off was 12:17, so a total of 12 minutes. And then the second pickup from that restaurant, I accepted it at 12:15, like I said, on the way to the first drop-off, and then I made it back to the restaurant by 12:22 and was complete with that delivery at 12:36. At 12:56, I accepted this order for $7, and at 1:11, it was complete and dropped off. After that drop off at 1:11 p.m., I started heading back to my hotspot, and at 1:22 p.m., accepted this offer here. And from acceptance to drop off for this order, I dropped it off at 1:39, so it was a total of 17 minutes. I then waited about 13 minutes for any offer to come in. There was nothing coming in for those 13 minutes. And then finally at 1:52, this $3 offer came in, which I immediately declined. And I did want to head home for lunch at 2, so I kept the apps on my ride home, and nothing came in. So from that drop off at 1:39 until my drive home by around 2 o'clock, not one order came in. Okay, so my first day back to my home market was not the greatest. I had a total of 24 orders offered to me. I accepted 8 of them and declined 16. So I had an acceptance rate of 33% and a decline rate of 66%. For the day, I made $66.55, which averaged about $8.31 per order. The good thing is I did keep my mileage pretty low. I only drove 25.9 miles, which earned me about $2.56 per mile. As always, if you made it this far in the video, I thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Please give this video a like, a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.